Welcome to another Beatles Explained lesson. Today we're looking at the song Julia, a wonderful song from John Lennon from the White Album. The chords are really wonderful. They start off fairly diatonic in the key of C, but there is the inclusion of some very wonderful chords like a G minor 7, a G minor 9, and later on an F dominant 9. And the song ends with this lovely C major 7 as well. Anyway, it's a beautiful song. It does use John's very intricate finger-picking pattern, Travis-style picking, which we'll get into in a second. And please don't forget to look at the accompanying chord chart for all of the correct chord positions. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing to note about the wonderful song Julia is that we need the capo here at the 2nd fret. So we will be playing as though the song is in the key of C, but just know that actually the song is technically in the key of D. Now the chords you'll need for the verse are as follows. C major, played like that with our pinky on the 3rd fret. A minor 7, also with the pinky here at the 3rd fret, or the 5th fret, but you know what I mean. E minor, and G. For the chorus, we need a G minor 7, played like that, a G minor 9, beautiful chord, and also an A dominant 7 played up here. And then after that, it's an F dominant 9 and an F minor 7 played like this. And finally, the extra chords you'll need for the bridge are B minor, an A minor 6, an E minor 7, an E minor 6, and an E minor augmented. Now, of course, one of the things that makes this song so unique is John's very special finger-picking pattern. I'm going to show you how to do it slowly, and we won't even worry about the left hand for now. Let's just play with open strings. It sounds like this. Let me play it and break it down. This is a repeated pattern that you're going to use for the entire song. So let me talk about what strings are being played over every beat. Beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. Over the first beat, you are playing the 5th string with your thumb, and then the 1st string at the same time, like that. Over the 2nd beat, you're playing the 4th string with your thumb, and then with probably your 1st finger, or whichever finger you choose, the 3rd string. One after the other, like that. When you put those 2 beats together, you have... Okay. On the 3rd beat now, again, 2 separated notes. We have the 6th string with the thumb, followed by the 2nd string with one of your fingers. So let's put beats 1, 2, and 3 together. We have... Over beat 4, you simply have your thumb playing the 4th string and nothing else. So when you put beats 1, 2, 3, and 4 together slowly, we have this. Let's try that a little bit quickly. I know this can be challenging if you're not used to it, but I can promise you after a few hours of playing this, it really does become pretty locked into your muscle memory. So a little bit quicker. One other small thing I should mention before we get into the verse is that whenever John plays the C, in order to have the correct bass note playing, he does need to move that ring finger from the 3rd fret of the A string to the 3rd fret of the E string. So you have... Okay, so now putting all of this together, the verse starts with C, A minor 7, and E minor. Goes like this. Half of what I say second time you play it, you add a G instead of two E minors. So C, A minor 7, E minor, G now. But I say it just to reach you, Julia. The next part is really beautiful because we have a C to an A minor 7 again, but now John goes to this G minor 7, which is unusual because in the key of C you would expect a G major chord, which we've already had, but now he plays G minor 7, which is really, really special. And then following that, an even nicer chord, a G minor 9. So when you play that after the C and the A minor, you have something like this. Julia, Julia. Moving further up the neck, now he plays this A7 chord. Ocean child. F dominant 9. Calls. And this one can be quite hard to get because of how hard we have to push down with our first finger. This F minor 7. Calls me. And then to wrap up those verses, we have the C, A minor 7, E minor, and G again. But I sing a song of love for Julia. Now for the bridge, this is a key change, I suppose, because he goes to a B minor. Kind of have to make sure you play that B minor with this first finger holding down on the second fret here. So I guess technically it's a B minor with an F sharp in the bass to a C. Ahead a floating sky is shimmering. After that we have this A minor 7 to A minor 6. Glimmering. These next 3 or 4 chords, John actually slightly breaks the finger picking rule that we've had so far. Every time where you would have hit the first string, you actually are going to hit the second string instead. Sounds kind of like this. And that's because it follows what he's singing. In the sun. And don't forget those chords are E minor 7, E minor 6, E minor augmented, and a regular E minor. And the song ends with this wonderful C major. Well, I play it a C major 7 with a G on top chord. Really, really nice. So I sing a